Oh, just so you know, Smegz, I'm recording this, so whatever you type, I have it
Oh
on
yeah.
video. We're gonna decipher this
Uh,
later.
okay. Oh, good luck with that. So let's see. Alright, yeah. The command I was looking for, I wanted to be able to just basically teleport straight up, but I can only do north, south, east, west. It doesn't do up and down. So never mind. I will just sort of judge it. I go here, but you're about to be encased in a pile of rock or something. Don't worry. Let's say fill down wide 20. Tall. Yeah, this stuff will go 15. Block. Seal. Block. Yep. I think this is right. Hang on, did I? Oh yeah, this is slash. Alright. Now, and then we'll go fill down wide 19, tall 15, block here. There we are.
Holy
That's the easiest
crap.
way to do that one. Though, I mean, that's a wall, that's a box. Actual walls that you just want to keep going in one direction is different. And roads I've never really done, but they're just glorified walls, I'm sure will cope.
Yeah.
But yeah, the easiest way to make an all-encompassing wall is to do two fill commands, the second one being slightly smaller, and air, and don't move, because as soon as you move your coordinates change and you'll create an offset and you'll end up with one wall not being a wall at all or something. But yep, instant wall. Okay, now I'm going to try and make, I'll just get away from these zombies, try for a wall in this direction, so that's south. Here, fill, south, long, go say, I don't know, let's go nuts. 50, well, that's nuts. Wide, 1, tall, 15, block, turret, stone. Do it. Wait, hang on.
Wow.
Yeah, if it's suspended in the air, that happens. I was probably, what did I do wrong? Oh right. I'll try that again. So fill, south, long, 50, wide, 1. Actually, you know, we'll try. So wide 1. I don't know if this will work. Give it a go. No, it didn't work. So the other way of doing it, I've got to establish a base. So I'll just go under the ground a bit and just get my coordinates. I'm busy. What? Yeah, go away. Well, I really need to know what my height is right now. Let's see. Alright, where am I? There I am. I'm at 59, so that means the base is going to be 59. It also helps me, so I go filled, south, wide 1, long 50, base 59, tall 20, block, turret, stone. That's better. Right, because I anchored it to a height, that becomes the foot of the wall, and I just made a wall. Now, if I want to continue it, I basically go to the end of the wall, just wait half a tick for the bot to catch up with my current position, and I just type a slash. Now I was a wee bit out, so I'm going to go undo. Undo doesn't make it forget the last commands, it's immune from that. Try that again. Still a wee bit out. Yeah. Coordinates can be tricky. It's just the way the server works. Because there's two coordinate systems. Right, we'll try this one. I might have to even be further over. That's better. So there's a wee offset going on. Now if I'm not careful, the ground will fall away. Yeah, it's about to. So when the ground drops away like this, I need to set a new base. So I'll go down to the lowest point, maybe a smidge lower than that. And what I'm doing is I go to the IRC server and I type who, having logged in there, and I can see my coordinate. Oh, it's still saying 59. Hang on a minute. That won't be right. Is that not changing? So other coordinates are changed. There's no way I'm still at, well, maybe. According to that, that's 59 still. Oh well, it must be then. Okay, so I'll go over here. I'm going to change direction in a minute. I'll just do one more here. Yeah, it's a wee bit out. Hang on, I'm fussy. I'm not allowed to be a little bit out. Makes my cat cry. Here.
Poor cat.
There we are. Well, I mean, if you're going to do it, it's got to be perfect. Alright.
So, so if we were to do that, but say to an extreme amount, like how would you make it just go right across the map in one shot?
You don't, because as soon as it hits an unloaded chunk, it will fail. The whole command fails. You can certainly go up to 100. I'll just modify the command and do that.
Oh, okay. So, oh yeah, okay. I see.
So let's see. There it is. I'm just gonna, because I'm modifying it, I have to retype it. At the moment, the bot's not that clever. Fill south, wide one, long. We'll go 100. In fact, we'll go nuts. We'll go 200, and I don't think it's going to work. Base 59, plus the ground will probably fall away. 20. Block, turret, stone. And it might also be a bit out. Right, that doesn't appear to have worked because it's too big. Don't see any other problems with it. Fill south, I'll make it 100 wide. 1 long 100. Base 59, 20, block, turret, stone. Right, see, 100 worked. You can get away with 100. And I've done horrible things to a water tower, but never mind.
We'll blow it up.
Right, now I'm going to change direction. I'm going to go west. So I line myself up with the end of the wall as best I can. And then I type slash space west. It's partially floating in the air. The way to avoid it having hangy bits like this is just make it tall so that it actually extends into the ground quite a way. In fact, what I will do is I'm going to cheat. We'll go quite a way underground. So, well, not like a crazy amount. Okay, who and my height is now 38. So I'm going to undo that command. Now note, if you're all doing, well, you know this anyway, but if you're all doing block commands, whoever does the last block command, yeah, the undo will apply for that. So if you're the only admin doing stuff, no problem. If you're all doing stuff, it's chaos. You being noobs, it's going to be chaos. I mean, let's get real. Anyway, fill, so now paint west, wide, 1 long 100 base 39 20. Actually, the height's going to need to change. So 59, 39. It's going to have to be 40. Thank goodness it was a nice even amount. Otherwise I'd have to do maths. Okay, I think I've got everything right. Let's find out. Oh, fair enough. Right, did that fix the problem? Yes, it did.
Oh wow.
And so now that I've established my wall, I can carry on doing what I was doing before. So I'm going to turn it around, make it go north. And we're going to go west and then south a bunch. Yeah.
You make that look so easy.
Well, once it's set up, it is. Unless you need to make other changes to it. Because it's logging in IRC, that's easy. You can just copy the command, edit your changes, and submit the new command. If you're doing everything with in-game chat, it's a little more complicated, but it's still doable.
Oh yeah, this is.
That was a wee bit out, but I don't care. Right, carrying on. I'll do one more south because otherwise I'm going to hit myself. Yeah. And of course, oops, that's a wee bit out. No, I don't care anymore. Once you've changed direction, you don't have to keep specifying the direction. It doesn't hurt if you do, but it'll remember the last direction and just run with it. When you're repeating the command like I'm doing, still a bit out.
So what do you type in to repeat? Just enter?
Yeah.
Okay.
The bot will remember your last command until you issue another one. Even if the server's been rebooted, the bot's been rebooted, and even if the server's been wiped, it'll remember your last command because it's permanently part of your record.
Oh, okay.
Though, by the time all that time's passed, you'll have forgotten what the fluff you typed anyway, and you'll cleverly repeat your last command, and it'll be something like remove pants, noobs. So yeah, watch out for that.
Okay. Okay. So maybe one more time for Christy and Ryan. They're the base builders. Can you show them that little trick you did, but in Bedrock?
Oh, okay. Well, that's just the rock type, so Tur bedrock instead of Tur stone. I'll show you another trick actually. I'm just fixing this because it glitched out. I presume you know that if you can fix glitched out blocks by punching the edge.
Oh, that's
as soon as
first
they're taking
time.
you. Really? You're kidding. This is old as the hills. You are kidding.
No, I didn't actually know that. I just did undo and moved a little bit.
As soon as the block takes damage, it will unglitch.
Okay, well that's interesting.
Depends on the glitch. I mean, these are just the visual glitches I'm talking about, nothing special. Okay, so we now have this thumping great wall, which is Tur stone. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to change it to bedrock. So let's see, we'll go fill west. Shall we get right up to it? Okay, that's better. Oops, about there. Okay, fill. Fill west. Now I don't have to worry about the size. I'll just go wide 5 just to prove point. Long 100. Oh, yeah, 100. Replace Tur stone block. Tur bedrock. I think it's Tur bedrock anyway. This might not work first time. I might have to do some extra research. Doesn't look like it worked.
What
Although,
dings?
yeah, no, did the top ding? It's not dinging for me there. Where's it dinging? Not dinging here. It still looks like, yeah. Okay. Rocks do tend to have trouble looking like different rocks sometimes. I'm gonna. I don't know if can I undo that? Probably can't. I'll give it a go. Oh, yeah. Okay, that did undo it. Right. I'll make a purpose-built blocky thing for this over here-ish. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, because if you do that for them, it'll save them a heck of a lot of time.
Tall. How high am I? 20 block to stone again. Did I get that right? I did. Okay. And I'll just make sure. Yep. Okay. So now I'm going to go. Try this again. Fill down. Wide 10. Tall 20. Place to stone block. I think that's just bedrock. I'll just look up. Hang on a moment. That is 2 bedrock. Okay. Yep. It still looks like stone. I think it dings.
Yeah, it's weird. Well, that's what bedrock looks like now. It just looks like stone, or it just blends in.
No, I don't. I'm sure it doesn't. And it only seems to be the top. I think the problem is I need to do a slightly different command. Let me just have a look in my command help. Looking for the word replace, because that's what we're doing. Yeah, no, it's essentially what it was doing, and this is a dedicated command. I don't believe there is. Oh yeah, there is. I can erase a block and replace it with something else. So it's erase block to stone, replace other block name, optional number. So let's try that and let's see if it comes out differently. What's happening there? Oh, it doesn't matter. Okay. Replace church stone go. Oh, sorry, not replace. Erase church stone replace to bedrock. Woo! Why is it full of air? It's supposed to be bedrock.
Oh.
Something weird with bedrock around this joint.
It'll make an excellent hot tub.
Yep, well, it works. For some reason the centre of it's hollow. I have no idea why. Well, I got a rough idea. Okay, so I've made a bathtub. I didn't intend to. Actually, speaking of which, let's see. Fill down wide 5. Oh, actually, no. We'll go erase to bedrock. Replace. Was it just water? I think. Look at that block. Make sure we get the right one. Yeah, water. And we'll go 10. Is it going to be too much? Maybe. Let's go 5. I'll be a wimp. I don't think that worked. Actually, I'll just go 10. that was too much. Undo. So more over here-ish. Erase 5. You can get into all sorts of tangles. That's too easy. Okay. Erase. Air. Replace. Water. This could be fun. If it does anything, it doesn't seem to do anything. I have no bathtub. Darn. Oh well.
We'll have to do it with buckets, I guess.
Yeah, if it doesn't work, you can always do this. And go fill or dig down wide. Say 10 tall, 10 block air. There we are. I know nothing about it. Never happened. Then if you miss like this, you just move along a bit. Repeat your command, and your command follows. Yeah. Because it's based on your coordinate. All right. What would you like me to show you next? Or shall I just build more walls? I could try for a road. If you want to do a road, so we'll go down here. Right. Oh, there's a zombie bear. Just the thing. I'll just go to IRC before the bear eats me. Right. So my height is currently 64. Okay, no, that's not me. That's 58. So I'll go up here-ish. So we'll go here. This looks good. My height now, so 58 and 68, oh look at that, 10. So we'll go fill south, because I'm facing south, wide. What's a good road width? 10? We'll go with that.
10 or 5, yeah. Well, they tried.
And long 100, base, what did I say? Go back to IRC, I think that's 58, isn't it? Yeah, 58. And tall 10. 58, tall 10. Block. What block would you like roads made out of?
Stainless steel.
Okay.
We can paint it after, anyways. I think. I don't even know what the road one would be.
That's just steel block, isn't it?
I think so. I'm not even sure.
I'm pretty certain. Let's find out. Yeah, well, that's the one I intended. So there you are, a road that everyone's going to mine the shit out of.
Yeah, really. Yeah, that's actually quite long.
I made it. Well, the maximum is 100. After that, you get into. You might manage more, but you tend to get into trouble.
Okay, this would definitely give us a lot to play with. Like, when it comes to the building stuff, that's gonna save a lot of time.
Yep. And of course, if you wanted to be creative, you can do shit like this. So let's see. I'm gonna go about this. This will do. Maybe up a little bit. Okay, so we'll go dig, south, wide 4, long 100, tall 4 as well. I think I've got that right. How badly did I stuff up? No, it's good.
Oh wow. Tunnels. I didn't even think of that.
Tunnels are super easy. You just basically make a big block, long, and then you make a smaller block of, or you just dig a smaller area inside it. If you want it to be super accurate, the real trick is don't move between commands, because then you're in the same center. As soon as you move, then you've got to basically break out the wood frames and go plonk, 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 and count them, and then find the center again, and that sucks. It works, but it sucks. How much is this? Is only out by a few blocks. But yep, tunnels are super easy. fact, you can do that going down as well. I'll make a quick one going down. Fill. I better make sure I'm floating. I am. Okay. Fill bedrock. Wide. 4 again. Actually, it's not fill, it's dig. Alright, massive hole. And then we'll go fill bedrock wide. Trying to think of the best way to do this. So I just made a hole, but I really want it lined. Yeah. So I'll modify my command a bit. Go fill bedrock wide 4 block deal block. This should work. Yep. And then it seems to be out a bit. Yeah, it's always a design flaw. Okay, fill. No, sorry. Oh, you can do it with fill. We'll do it with fill. Fill bedrock. Bedrock. Wide 3 block here. Hang on. Oh, I've got too many slashes. Derp. Fill bedrock. Wide 3 block here. That's better. Now you've got a lines tunnel. Ignore the defect on the side. Someone in China made that.
Straight to hell.
Right. Man, it's dark down here. I love that sound. Okay, now if you want a room, when you're standing down here, you just basically go dig up wide 20 tall. Let's make it big. 20. Boom. Oh, and it's kicked us all up to the surface. Well, it did that to me. Oh, and now it's falling. Yep. Bad stuff always happens when you make rooms underground. Undo. That looks freaky. Oh, they're falling again. They froze
Star
for a
Wars.
bit. Right. That's only going to collapse to a point.
Oh, trust
It's really
me,
annoying. In the old days, you could build rooms underground, then they changed the physics, and it tends to go bad. You've got to build in supports to stop that. Man, that is really going to town on the collapsing. I suppose it'll stop eventually, when you run out of worlds.
Yeah, I've collapsed an entire mountain a few times. It's not the first time we've seen this.
How that rotten stuff's even collapsing. Isn't that supposed to be on terra firma? Oh, I know why. It's because that room was 20 wide. It's going to be collapsing for a bit, and you can't stop it either. Well, you kind of can. I mean, if I was really wanting to be fussy, I'd just go fill bedrock wide 20 block. We'll go steel block again. See if this works. I don't think it worked. What did I do wrong? Yeah, wide 20. I think it's too busy. It's having too much fun collapsing. That's the trouble.
Yeah.
Is it? That's the other thing about the changes the pimps made. They rig it to collapse, and it won't bloody let go of the collapse. Oh, there goes the tree.
It's like a musical symphony. It's a symphony.
Yeah, you should see the view from down the bottom of the hole. It's quite impressive. Yeah, looking up. It's raining on me. Yeah, so great construction, always fraught with problems. Well, actually, because I've stuffed up, I can simply repair the chunk. Now let's see. There's various ways of doing this. There's a console command. Being, I'll look it up. Right, it is chunk reset, I think. Where are we? Yep. Go help PM chunk reset. I think there's a bot command for this too, but I can't remember it offhand. So I'll go BM chunk reset Smegz0r. And over right. Has that fixed it? Almost. There's some glitching over here to deal with. Alright, and over here. There we are. I think, yep, that looks pretty good. I have repaired the damage. You can reset chunks. So if it's collapsing like shit, and it's not somebody's base, or even better, extra points, it is somebody's base, just reset the chunks, they don't mind.
Okay. Type it into chat so I can get the command done. Because this is in console, right?
Yep, that was it. I used a console command, so I typed BM zip chunk reset Smegz0r. It takes other arguments too, coordinates and stuff. And I'm sure there's a bot command. I don't know if it's in the current help. I'll just have a look. Search for chunk.
Okay, there. Now it's on the video. I got it logged.
Okay.
Remember, we're going to decipher this later. There are going to be like 20 of us just working on this one thing. Give 20 noobs might make one intelligent person, I figure.
Yeah, I'm not sure there is a bot command for it at the moment.
Yeah, like this is plenty. Okay, maybe let these guys ask some questions because they're the ones that are running the bot, and
well,
they're in control.
I'm looking in the general thing, in the Discord. So presumably you can also All right. Any questions?
Alright guys, ask questions. You want to know something? Ask it now. He'll give you a command for it or show you how to do it. What about is it possible to, like, say we got the lobby and somebody blows it up or takes all the stuff? I know how to do that through the logs, but like, is it possible to find out who blew it up or something like that? Like, who was the one that did the damage to it? Is that possible to get that detailed?
It depends how it happens. Like if they used a rocket launcher, that's usually pretty obvious. If they're a hacker and they didn't use anything, then it's more a case of who was there, and it can be tricky.
Oh, that's what I was going to ask.
It depends on the evidence that's left behind. Sometimes there isn't any, other than who was there. And often, like if it was a hacker, hackers will typically be down here under the map, out of sight. So if you find that someone has been near the lobby and is absolutely clearly no clipping, chances are pretty good it was them, especially because you can tie that up with a time period, so it'll be recent history, not ages ago. So that's probably the easiest way to figure out if a hacker's destroyed it. But mostly it's just about resurrecting it. Like I'm gonna let's see. Where what I really want is it's really annoying in this biome. I can't see shit. It's all smoke. Let's try and find a biome that isn't smoky. I'm gonna go out north, where we started.
No, I'm on the green part.
At least here, I'm right back where we started because I can see. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this little shed because it's just an awesome design. So we'll go, let's see, actually, what locations have we got at the moment? Probably none. No. Okay, mark, I'm going to call this lobby. Actually, no, right, I'll call it test. P1. And then I'll move to the opposite diagonally opposite corner and above the structure. Go mark test P2. Now I can go save test, and I have copied this little prefab, and I can wander over, say here, so that it's perfectly obvious that it's not that one, and I can go load prefab test here. And there it is.
Oh, wow.
Now I want this to be lobby. So I'll go in it. And I won't even break the door down, I'm so mean. So this is the lobby. Location, add lobby. Make it really tiny. Location. So there's multiple ways of setting the size of something. I'm going to do it this way. So I've basically wandered over to outside it, and I go location lobby ends here, so it's all of 15 blocks wide. Really it means 30 because it's always talking about the radius, not the diameter. So that's the lobby, and so now if I want to save the lobby I can pretty much do what I did before. So we'll go mark lobby P1 and then move diagonally opposite. Tangled in a tree, of course. Mark lobby P2. Save lobby. Alright. Now, there's a few things we can do to this lobby. We can do trader protect lobby. Try destroying it. Alright, so that didn't work, so I'll unprotect it. Trader, there's actually a shorthand way of doing this, I can't remember how it goes. Trader unprotect lobby. Okay, now wreck it. Just any visible damage.
Yeah, that's the one I was going to ask you about. Yeah,
okay.
That'll be a lot easier.
Now I can go load prefab lobby, and it's fixed.
Ooh.
So once you save it, if you load it without saying anything else, you just say load prefab in the name of the prefab, it will restore in its original position and coordinates and stuff. You do have to be right by it, because if its chunks aren't loaded, nothing will happen. So long as there's a player right there, it'll work. If it's really big, you can strike the problems of having unloaded chunks. The way around that, if you're desperate, have a team, so you've got players basically in all corners, maybe one in the middle if it's really huge, and then all the chunks will be loaded and the thing will work. If it's as big as that, you need to sort of have a think about how you're doing things, because it's too big. Now, there's other stuff you can do too. Yep, we are. I'll just grab that invite again. Alright, have fun typing that. So this lobby, I don't like it. I'm going to turn it around. First I can do fill lobby. I think it goes like this. Yeah, here. Right, no more lobby. Load prefab lobby face 2. Oh, should it be 2? Right, I've rotated it. The rotation, in fact, it's 180, so the doors are on the other side now. In the command, the rotation is handled by face. The default is it faces north, which is 0, and it rotates clockwise. So let's say north, 1 is east, 2 is south, 3 is west. And it only does those. You can't sort of do northeast, northwest, that sort of shit. And of course you can go completely nuts and go load prefab lobby here and make, oops, that was too close. Undo is your friend. I'll go over here. That's better. And you'll note I didn't have to retype the command, I just used / because undo does not make it forget your last command. It'd be kind of silly if it remembered undo.
Yeah, all of a sudden the world's gone, oh shit.
Yep. So you are, I've got a fake lobby now to trick the hackers.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Oh, another thing about this, when you're spawning in a saved prefab, it only does blocks. So if there's containers full of stuff, they become random locked loot containers, or just empty. It won't save items. So there's no point stocking it up to the hilt and then saving it and expecting it to spawn back in stocked up to the hilt. It won't.
Okay, so we still need stock boys.
Yep.
Still need stock boys, okay.
Alrighty. We can also do this, so I'll make the lobby bigger. Location. I mean, do these guys know any bot stuff, or are they complete noobs?
They're very basic. They're just setting up location.
Okay, so location, lobby, size, make it 100. So I've just told the bot that lobby's really huge. I'm going to go. Actually, there's multiple ways of doing this. I'm going to make it so that it despawns zombies. I'll do the old way first. Location, safe, lobby. So now if I spawn zombies, whee! Always fun at a party.
They know you got a pretzel, man.
This spawns 50 of them. That should run out soon enough.
Oh yeah, they know that command.
If you really want it to stop, simply be too high up for them to spawn and they won't spawn. But yeah, so that despawned them. There's also a console command in the bot. I'm just going to look it up because I haven't really used it, but it works the same. But it's at the server, so it's instant. It might work slightly differently actually. Hang on. There we go. So, Botman mod command help. I presume you guys know about this page and
yeah, they've seen the website. Yeah.
Yep. You can also download these pages as PDF documents. Bonus points if you print them, but who does that anymore? Right. So I'm in the Botman mod command help, and the command I'm looking for is right at the bottom. It's BM zones, but it's now called, it's changed in the Botman mod. It's not BM zones. It's hang on, I'll have to look it up. It's something else. I can't remember it off the top of my head. BM help I have a sneaky feeling that in the command help, yeah, the command help says it's BM zones, but it's not. Because hang on, help BM. I must fix this in the Botman mod. It's annoying because if I go help BM zones, it says no command or topic found for BM zones. I just remember what they called it. I might have to look at the source code at this rate. Yeah, fuck it. That's going to be faster. One moment. Okay. Console commands. That's in here. Oh, sanctuaries. Yeah, BM sanctuaries. So I'm just going to look up the console help for that. Help BM sanct. I don't know why it was changed actually. I didn't get asked for this. Sanctuaries. I don't think it clashes with it. No, there's no command help for that. Fantastic. Well, it is the BM zones command. So I am just going to wander over here. This is probably good enough, and we'll go BM sanctuaries P1. We'll just make sure that works. Oh, it says unknown command. What the fuck? Typed that right? I think so. Very annoying. I definitely typed it right. Oh, there's also BM safe. Let me just see. Oh, BM safe is just trader protection. So it is BM sanctuaries I want, but I don't think the mod's properly supporting it, which is pissing me off. Let me just bring up the code. Oops. And it's going to open in Visual Studio. Fantastic. Okay. Oh, it's not sanctuaries, it's BM sanctuary. Oh, I'm just a dummy. Okay, we'll try that again. BM sanctuary. Honestly, zones were so much easier. P1. Right, that worked. Whoever changes these things. Fantastic. Okay, and over here, height shouldn't matter with this, although it might. BM sanctuary P2, and Visual Studio opened up in front of my face. Oh, it says you must include a name for your sanctuary. Okay, whatever. Lobby. Okay, so the sanctuary is added. I'm going to unprotect. So we'll go lobby, location, sorry, unsafe, lobby. So the bot is no longer despawning zombies. This Botman mod thing is. Let's see if they go away. Not very convincing. Right, I don't need too many of them. Check the command help and see if there's anything else I need to do. Sanctuary. Alright. Oh, could I enable it? Okay, BM sanct. Oops. Right, don't kill the zombies yet. BM sanctuary. Enable. Alright. It's been enabled, but I'm not seeing them go away. I'm beating up my lobby, those minis. I'm going to use another console command. Oh yeah. I presume you know about kill all. Useful in a pinch. Doesn't kill people though. So this is enabled. I'll just spawn. Actually, even better, I'll summon a horde. Let's see, I haven't done this in a while. Goodness, what is the command for this? It's not the horde me one. Oh, it's spawn horde. Spawn horde. I'm going to have to look it up anyway, because I haven't used it in forever. This is a great command for spawning zombies on hackers, usually packs of dogs.
Oh, that sounds
Especially
like fun.
especially the hackers that just are dupers. They generally can't do much about it. Actually, yeah, it's the one. So yep. Day 20. So spawn horde 20. It wants a name. Okay, fine. Spawn horde Smegz0r 20. Kind of hard to tell if that did anything because it just makes the game spawn a horde centered on the yeah, here they come. It did work. There's some zombies approaching. I just want to out there we go. It just despawned. Yep. So that safe zone thing I set up appears to be working, as far as I can tell. I might be wrong. What it's supposed to do is despawn them when they get within the zone. The zone's not very big. Stop beating up my lobby, my fake lobby. Here, come over here. Well, they're definitely in the zone now, and nothing's happening to them, so that's a bit of a disappointment. Oh well, we'll go location, safe lobby. That'll despawn them. There we go. The bot will despawn zombies in a location that's been set safe every 10 seconds. It's just long enough for people to poo their pants. I mean, you can't have it despawning them so quick they don't get a fry. So yeah, great fun. Especially if it's pitch black.
Oh yeah, especially on some of my servers.
Yep. Anything different you want me to show? I'm getting a bit bored with showing this lot. I think we've covered it pretty well.
Yeah,
I mean, not everything works perfectly.
Yeah, well, I'm good with everything here. What about you guys? You guys got any more questions for him? Like, now's the chance. I don't know when we're gonna be able to get them. So if you got a question, ask now.
I will show you one of my favourite commands. I'll do it over here. Over here. Not much in the way of good flat land around here. Right, if you need flat land in a hurry, nothing beats the dig command. Dig up wide. Okay, 50 tall. We want it to be clear. Boom. Now you will notice when I clear a space like this, it leaves all the trees behind, which is kind of annoying, but fun to shoot down. Alright, so let's see. I'm about to spawn a maze. You always want to be in the southwest corner when making a maze. It doesn't have to be the exact corner. I'm not going to worry about these trees. So go make maze. Long 10, wide like 10. I think, hang on a minute. You can make a multi-story maze. I'm just looking up the help. Okay. Don't want it to be huge. We're tall. 3. Oops. 3 levels. No, let's go 4. Right, this ought to be fun. Guaranteed to induce epilepsy. Can't really help there.
Or you just go and you could just go and smoke some weed too, and you just sit here and laugh at it.
It blinks like fury. I can't help that. You've got to stick around. You don't have to be facing it, mind you. You can look away. Yep, there it's got someone already. Because yeah, if everyone goes away, it can't place blocks because chunks aren't loaded.
Okay, so you gotta wait till it's done.
I made it fairly small. The default is 20 by 20, which this is half that size. The 20 by 20 one takes forever, especially since I made it 4 stories high. It's doing the first floor at the moment, or the ground floor. Lingerie on the 4th floor. Mazes don't come with anything special. You've basically got to decorate them, put in doors and stuff and ladders and anything else you want. It just does the maze. It doesn't do rooms either.
I can already see it happening. Well, the first maze will be 1,000.
Yeah, that would be. I mean, yes, it could do that. Well, actually, no, it couldn't. The maximum size you get away with is 100, because what it does is it makes the whole block first. Hang on. I've got to go and check out my cat for a minute, one second. Back again. My cat's been in a fight. He's a half-wild bruiser of a cat. He's got some fur missing on his back leg. He doesn't give a fuck. He beats up dogs and
Jeez.
cats.
It's a dog beater, eh?
Yeah. The only dogs he won't touch are Rottweilers and pit bulls, but any other dog is a dead dog. Especially if it's a small fluffy thing. It tears them to shreds. He's really mean. Like, he'll be all happy and snoozing out the front, then he sees someone he doesn't like, and he just instantly transforms into this beast, and he just goes for it. He's an absolute meanie.
Have you ever had to cook the neighbor's dog before? Have you ever had to cook the neighbor's dog before? Like, you just drag in the corpse and expects you to cook it?
No. No, he just does that with birds and stuff. Though he likes to let them go alive in the house. And rats. He's a beast.
Oh.
No, it's still going. I'm at it 4 floors high. Each floor's 3 blocks tall with a roof. So 4 blocks tall. The roof obviously becomes the roof becomes the floor. You can change the blocks. I think you can specify it to not have a roof. And you can also have the air block is something else. I made a maze once where the air blocks were water. That was fun. Interesting swimming pool. Worked great.
So these are actually be floors, eh? Well, that's going to be...
Yep.
We're gonna have a fun time getting lost in that. We'll make that the lobby.
Yeah. I don't know if anyone's actually done that, but you certainly could.
Yeah, we'll find the end of it. We'll make that the lobby, and we'll put a sign there. If you can get out, you can have some free stuff.
Welcome.
We'll give you one corn pie, or what the hell is that, corn fritter? Cornbread.
Yeah. There's an enhancement to the bot I'm still working on. It'll happen eventually, where you can do. Well, the bot's already got these things called hotspots, and I'm going to expand on them massively. So you can make a hotspot do anything you want. Anything from, like right now, that they do private messages, that they'll be able to give items, spawn items, teleport, say things, of course, spawn zombies or any entity. It is finally finished.
Oh, it looks like it. Yeah, that would be neat if you did that.
Right, I'm gonna hop inside it. Let's see. I don't think I'm on the. Yeah, okay. Now I'm on the ground floor. Of course, there's no way up. You've got to pick a spot, dig a hole. The easiest way is to use God mode, float up, and just see which spot corresponds to an air gap up top, because otherwise it's not really going to work. Anyway, put a hole in the floor, stick a ladder in there, and you've got access to the next level.
Okay, yeah, that seems easy enough.
All these straight lines mess with the brain.
Alright, well, I can't really think of anything else. Like all this building stuff, since I got the video, this is gonna help a lot. Like, they've been building these crazy bases, and well, they're okay with it, but this is gonna speed it up a lot. Plus, they got a test server, so it's okay. They can break it all they want.
Well, I mean, one thing you can do is you can make a base quite modular, so you can build a chunk of it, and if that chunk's going to repeat anywhere, you can just basically copy it and then paste it somewhere else. It takes a wee bit of skill getting the pasting right, because your feet and your height are important to where stuff spawns. You can do it by coordinate as well. And then you've just got to get used to how they spawn. So where you're standing, they'll always spawn to the north of you, I think, and they'll always be facing north. It's something like that. Once you get used to that, you can then position yourself very precisely. Still get it wrong, but you've got them to. Yeah, you can get things to spawn exactly where you want them. It can be quite tricky to get to that point, but once you've got them there, you can save them as something else, and then you just respawn them in place. So you only have to really fiddle around with positioning stuff in the beginning.
Oh yeah, that sounds like it's going to be fun. Like, I've seen other people use the bot before like that, but I was just like, okay. Let's keep placing blocks.
Yeah. Actually, the craziest use of the bot I've ever seen, I mean, I've seen some absolutely amazing stuff. Someone made a TARDIS. I presume you've at least heard of Doctor Who. It's a British show, so maybe you haven't.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
So they made a TARDIS, and what they did was it was a whole pile of rooms, and the doorways were all teleports. So you would walk into the door, and you'd be instantly teleported to somewhere else. So the TARDIS sort of really behaved like a TARDIS because it was bigger on the inside. It was really well done.
Oh, that must have been cool.
I thought it would be kind of fun to make it so you could go find a car that's broken down and use a car repair kit, get the car running and take it.
Yeah. They don't have drivable cars. Well, actually they do. You can't do that with the cars that spawn in the world, can you? I suppose you can if you're using the cars that they actually made drivable. I haven't really played with the game properly since A15 or so. Everything else is utter bullshit. I mean, some of it's alright, but I don't like the traders, the achievements, the shop, the vending machines. I actually did my own vending machine years before the pimps did.
Oh yeah.
Oh well. Let's see, what else can we do? Well, I mean, there's absolutely shitloads. We haven't even looked at, you know, asking the bot where people have been and stuff, and who's done this and who's done that. That's all there though. Mostly you do that in IRC because it's all text reports, and you know, you can't easily do that in game.
Okay. Yeah, the only thing we got right now is just the chat logs, and then I just used who visited, stuff like that.
Yep. You can follow people's movements, so I can go track noob, and let's see what happens. I haven't done this in ages. There we are. I'm now teleporting everywhere Noobs has been, in sequence.
Oh my god, I gotta tell. Help!
Yep, I will eventually catch up with you. Take a little while though. See, this is much nicer since the pimps got rid of that really annoying teleport effect and spawn effect when you're in God mode. Because it used to be blurry as fluff, and you always had the noise, and I don't think it did the arm animation, but it was just really bad. Now, as teleporting, I can instantly see, I can move around. It does a teleport every, was it 3 to, it must be about every 3 seconds. It's long enough that I can type stop. To stop teleporting, it's literally /S. Because if you have to type anything longer, you never make it.
Yeah, okay, that's a good one.
Anyway, visit noob again. Oh, and there's all sorts of silly stuff like let's see. Oops. I didn't do that. I just got server closed connection. What happened there? That was weird.
Well, you gotta remember, we're on the moon, kind of.
Yeah. I don't know, I was about to demonstrate something, and next thing I'm not on the server anymore. Fine, I'm coming back, trying to.
You sure you don't have rage quit on macro?
No. It was weird, it just said server disconnected you, it wasn't a kick. Well, this didn't look like it. No,
yeah. Yeah, possible. That's gotta go, that's a long ways to go. We do got a 1 gigabyte per second network, but overseas I don't really think that matters too much.
Yeah, it just says I disconnected. Weird. Okay. Attempting to come back. Perhaps it doesn't like the fact I got Visual Studio open. There must be something to hack here. Nope, close that.
I finally got myself a newer computer, and it still punishes it. I got a Ryzen 5 3600 6-core.
Now, what was it going to do? Okay, so I'm going to do reboot. So this, yeah, I have to enable it. Enable reboot. Okay, reboot. So now I can type pause. Note the spelling of this. Right, see that? Now I'm gonna.
Okay, yeah, that's how you do that. Every time I try to do that, it just gives me attitudes like must cancel, or then it just keeps looping on me. and I just disable it.
So there's a few commands in there that my cat insisted on. So the reboot can be paused and unpaused with actual cat pause. They're very effective.
Well, if he's beating on dogs, yeah, it's probably best that you listen to him, eh? He'll be missing a leg one morning.
Oops. Right. There we go. Back again. Oh, go again. Okay. Oh, and there's lots of Easter eggs and jokes. Like I can say this. This server sucks. Server. And I've said more times. Yeah. It says, from my end, it says, you have been kicked. Reason? Whoops. That's what it says.
Oh, the bot will do that. Cool. Oh, so the bot's got attitude now.
Yep, and there's random stuff. One of them only really works if you're a player, not an admin. So I'll come back. Oh, actually, I should probably enable the anti-cheat too. I mean, this is a test server for demoing stuff, so it might as well demonstrate everything. Well, at least that stuff. Can manage to join. Do these guys know about timeout and stuff? I mean, how much of the bot do they know?
The basics with the locations, the prison.
So if someone gets stuck in timeout, they know how to return them.
I think I told them once. No, we actually just had our first meeting last week, so we're just sort of trucking along here, and getting you in here was one of the biggest things.
Right, this is going to be fun.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Alright. Now, if they know how to get you out of timeout, you can come out of timeout. I think you're going to be stuck there forever. Oh, I suppose I should rescue you just this once.
Yeah, that's what I'd be doing. If be a hacker sitting in front of me, I'd be going through all the thousands of commands. Okay, how do I type that? What does it type in? Meanwhile, buildings are falling, players are dying. Okay, what button do I press again? Oh no.
Oh, I keep typing that S, it's annoying. Okay, I don't think it does anything anymore. It just said, you showed Noobs A that you give a shit, but of course, there's no human turds in the game anymore. So, what I can do... There we go.
No. Baked potatoes. Hey, anybody want a cooked potato?
Yeah. Where are you hiding? Oh, no, that's a chicken. Oh, there you go. I can see all the shit on the ground.
Yep.
Goodness. That's just too much. We might as well make a prison, I suppose.
Yeah, show them that part. I don't know,
Location, add prison. And of course, if I want south of 00 to be PvP, I can go south PvP. Alright, so now the north of the map is a PvE zone, and the south is, well, it depends on what the server is actually. You can find out the rules of the server where you're at by typing where. It says I'm not in a reset zone, PvE rules apply here, don't kill other players, and it gives me my position as well. So anyway, I don't know if I can do this. Probably can't. Oh yeah. Staff can't be banned by the bot or arrested and stuff. There's a good reason for this. I was once showing a husband and wife team their shiny new bot, and I showed them how to ban a player, and not 2 nanoseconds later she banned her husband. She didn't even pause.
Jeez.
So I had to rig it that, yeah, the bot will refuse to do that. We'll just pick on our usual suspect. In fact, noobs, type test as player. Might as well show you that one. Alright, so, hang on. Okay, so you can test doing stuff as a regular player. If you just type test as player, it has a default timer of 5 minutes, after which it'll automatically give you your admin back. You can specify a time in seconds, like test as player 900 will have you as a normal player for 15 minutes. If you want to stop testing and go back to being an admin, you can just type /restore admin. From IRC, you can just type restore admin as yourself, and it does the same thing. Otherwise, when the timer runs out. So now that Noobs is a regular player, I can arrest him. He's been needing this for ever. Alright, so prison's not very big at the moment. Try leaving it. Just walk out or something. I'll put a torch down roughly where the middle of prison is. About here. So yeah, whenever he tries to exit, once he actually leaves the location, it'll teleport him back to the middle of it. And we'll release him. Release noob. And I haven't done this one for ages. Okay, try moving. Yeah, so every 3 seconds the bot will teleport him back to where he was. So you can effectively freeze even a hacker in place. There's nothing. It's really funny watching a hacker trying to defeat a script, because as soon as their coordinates don't match where they're supposed to be, it just puts them back there, and they're basically fucked. But I once watched for like 5 minutes a Chinese hacker trying desperately to move away from the spot. It was hilarious.
Oh yeah, I've seen a bot in action quite a few times. Just sitting there. By the time you...
Alright, try saying something in public chat, noobs. Go on, don't be shy.
Aw, I was going to tell everybody I like cat soup.
Alright, you can use public chat again. I can't mute voice chat, but I can mute text chat. What else can we do? Goodness, there's lots of features people want me to add. Apparently, other certain server managers have this protection bubble thing. I'd actually thought about doing it at one point, but hadn't really bothered.
I think that'll be good enough for now. It's getting. I know it's getting late for these guys. Do you guys got like work in the morning? Like you gotta get up. Is it getting late for you guys? Like Ryan and them? Because it's. Oh, off on Sundays. Okay.
I'm gonna have to change that one very shortly.
Yeah, I might start a riot.
There's lots of random responses to these.
Okay, the only one I can think of is just No, I actually went through it already.
Yep. And there's heaps and heaps of Easter eggs. Like if someone wants to type home and they accidentally bump the R key, try that and you'll see what happens.
Oh yeah. Don't.
So yeah, nice lazy Easter egg. There's shitloads. Think what else? Yeah, I can't think of anything like super amazing. There's lots of boring stuff. Any amount.
Yeah. Well,
if you want to.
Okay, let's show Christian, show the three how to do that base that you built with the hole in the middle. Like kind of show them so that, because I'm recording this, like so they can build the base.
You mean that block I did, right?
Yeah, the hollow block. Just so they can have a quick way to build a base.
Okay. Right, let's see. So I'll just get my position, my height in particular. So I'm at 56. It's about here. And now I'm at 65. I'll add one. Okay. Fill down. 1 second. Gotta get this right. Oh no, no. This might not work first time. I'll give it a go real quick. Fill up this way. Base 56, tall 10, wide 15, block. Deal block again, because we seem to like it. Doesn't really quite work. Oh, I'll do it from here. Ouch. Okay. Fill up. Should really be flying. Here we go. Oh, when you break your leg. Fixed. Fill up wide. 15. Tall. 10. Block. Steel. No, that's just steel block. Steel block. Think I've missed anything out?
Maybe because you're on the prison.
No, it's not doing it for some reason. It doesn't appear to be. I'll just do a quick. Okay, that worked. Whoop! Quickly. Do. So I was just checking that it actually did stuff. We'll just go